My name's Imran. I've been in Pakistan now for 2 weeks, I think, just over two, which is very pretty, very nice, very unspoilt, very peaceful, very calm, which is, I guess, in keeping very much with my whole Pakistani experience, which has been fantastic. I've been here a couple of times before, because my parents are from Pakistan, but only really ever to do family things. So this time around I wanted to really see the kind of country where my parents were from and travel around, but travel around as someone, like, I live in London, very much brought up in the West. I don't speak great Urdu especially, so I've had quite a kind of like touristy experience, and it's been great. We started off in Chitral and the Kalash. I went to see the Kalasha people and had an amazing experience up there, where we actually, through some odd quirk of fate, ended up like having lunch with a Kalasha family, which I think is way beyond the normal experience that a tourist would have up there, courtesy of Sahel's contact. I'd say that it's been beautiful, it's been really calm, there's been hardly any tourists around, which has been great in some ways and a real shame in other ways. It's been incredibly safe. The food has actually been really great. Really enjoyed the food and everything. And yeah, a bit sad to be leaving, but had an incredibly rewarding and enriching experience, and looking forward to coming back again one day, I think.
Do you give any message to people who are concerned about coming to Pakistan? I mean, that's the big issue. The perception of Pakistan is that it's a very unsafe and dangerous place.
I mean, one of the reasons I wanted to go with TravelPak was because Sahel kind of assured me, or you assured me before, that it would be safe, and to be honest, I wasn't 100% sure before I came here myself how safe it would be. My experience of it as a kid, being like 10 years old, was, sometimes, you know, there'd be a lot of like scary men around or whatever, but I mean, I've never felt more safe really on holiday. I feel safer here than I do in London. Everybody here is so incredibly friendly and hospitable. There's so few tourists around that people are really pleased to see you and really nice to you, and we've never gone anywhere that's been like, I think, like Sahel, you've kind of really checked out, and you have people on the ground in places where potentially, from the outsider's perspective, you would worry that maybe there would be an issue, like when we were in the northwest, the closer we got to the border and stuff. But you've got people on the ground there that you can phone and say, what's the situation there, and they'll say, yeah, it's fine, or no, it's not, and not had any problems whatsoever. And I felt incredibly safe, genuinely safer than I do in London sometimes. So to be honest, I've been surprised at how safe I felt here. So it's been great. When you go to visit someone's house, to when you go to a hotel, to the restaurant, everybody's so incredibly attentive and helpful and hospitable, more than, you know, like up there with, it's kind of weird comparison, but American customer service is so like full on and kind of like all encompassing, and Pakistani service isn't that far off it. I mean, I think one thing Pakistani people, I think, haven't been given a lot, like, you know, they're not like gifted at birth with a lot of stuff, but what they do have and what they're very proud of is their hospitality. And from the village through to, like, you know, the best hotels we've stayed at, the hospitality has been fantastic from start to finish. So, you know, and I don't think a lot of countries can compare on that level, and also on many other levels of like how it looks and the number of incredible mountains there are here and how beautiful the scenery is here. And, you know, I don't know what that guy's asking me, but yeah, everything.